Good morning, SQL people. What do we got going here? Lab number 6. And we are looking at the code for number 1 right now. Write a select statement that returns these columns: the count of the number of orders in the order table, the sum of the tax amount columns in the order table. It's all about the order table. Let's run it again just to prove that it exists and it works. Bing! 9 orders, $122.24 in taxes. That all looked good to me and wasn't that hard. Number two. I guess in the way of speaking, or in the way of introduction, the first thing I started doing for the more complex parts of the lab it was writing the join, just the join, and then experimenting, making sure I was happy. This particular experimental join doesn't subtract the discount price or the discount amount from the item price, and as a result, sure enough, these numbers are much bigger. Really, there's also this factor. Just for kicks, I'll run this without the grouping. And I got that. The group by is a critical part of the equation, ladies and gentlemen. That's how I learned that lesson. But anyway, on to the actual code that I'm going to turn in. And here it is. We'll run it again. Did all the math regarding item discount, or I should say item price and discount amount, and multiplied by the quantity. We have the halving count to make sure we only see our major sources of orders, relatively major. This was really, I believe, where did I find it? I basically found this code by carefully looking at the textbook. Really, page 177, the last example, a summary query that limits the groups to those with 2 or more invoices. Really, this is just a careful variation on that. So again, we have our email address. We're counting the number of orders, 3, 3, and 2, while excluding those that lack or that have only 1 order. And of course, the all-important money question. Whereby we have the total orders in dollars minus the discount amount. I'm reasonably happy with that. And then number 3, I also did an experimental join. What is this one special by? Yes, in this particular case, I used the same join and fiddled with it, but this time in reference to especially product ID, since we're looking at distinct products on customer orders. I focused on product ID. There is not a lot of repetition. There is not a lot of repetition in the product ID. These guys have no consistent seller. They're all over the map. And this particular one shows all the sales because I got rid of the group by email. But here's the code I'm actually going to turn in. That's what that FANS final answer. FANS means final answer. where we have a column with the email address and the the distinct orders established by distinct product ID. So there's number 6, lab 1, 2, and 3. It's been great. Quite a challenge, but not the end of the world. This transmission ends now.